Hi, I'm Jason. Welcome back to my channel 2015, the year I got the runs. So in this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about shoes. In my first video, I had mentioned that I do a CrossFit type workout and I'm getting into running, and I really wanted to find a shoe that could cross both of those interests. So I kind of looked around and I realized that the barefoot trend that was going on really kind of fit my needs. It gave me a shoe that wasn't too padded and had some flexibility for when I was doing lifting, but still gave me comfort and support when I ran. So I was looking around and stumbled across the Merrell barefoot line of shoes and decided to give it a try. That's when I bought this one, the Merrell Barefoot Road Glove, and you might actually recognize it from my intro. I really love this shoe. I've had it for about two and a half years, and you can see it's hardly worn. The sole still has a lot of texture, even though it's kind of wearing out here. But what I liked about this shoe is it's very minimalist. There's not a whole lot of padding to it. There's not a whole lot of sole to it. You can definitely feel the road when you're running. The neat part about it is the way that the toe box is created. It's wider, so your toes actually have the ability to spread out when they hit the ground and give you that stability you need. There's also a lot of mesh in here, so you feel the wind, you feel rain, but if you're interested in kind of the more barefoot type run, that's not a bad thing. I liked these so much, I ended up getting a second pair. But in fear that my shoes were going to wear out with all the running I'm planning on doing this year, I decided to get another pair. But unfortunately, Merrell's kind of cut back on their barefoot line. So I ended up having to go with the Merrell Trail Glove 2, which as you can see has a little bit more sole to them and definitely a lot more texture in the toe. And this is to help grip, if you're doing some off-road trail running, which I am hoping to do a little bit of, but it's not my #1 goal. For me, finding the right shoe meant finding a shoe that could cross over from the gym to the street. And I found that in Merrells, and I think I'm going to stick with them. But I am curious to find out what you all are running in. If you're still trying to figure out what shoe is good for you, one of my suggestions is find a running shoe store in your area, or maybe even do what I did and go on to Zappos and have a couple shoes sent to you and try them on and see which ones feel right for your needs. Because your shoes are the foundation to your workout, they're where the rubber meets the road. They are the most important piece of equipment you can buy. So take time to find what works for you. And I'm curious, what does work for you? Please leave comments below. And if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching for future episodes, because as you know, 2015 is the year I got the runs.